sight so you can anticipate when people are coming in. Your units move faster, and particularly for Protoss. Oh, and here we got another fight coming, and here they go, and we're underground, so that's why nothing happened. He really should have attacked that. I don't know if he can see it at this point, maybe not. But as we can see, Devilsadvice is coming in here. This is going to be really dangerous for Kota. It looks like he has absolutely nothing in his base, and really nothing to see it because he sent that observer over to the main force. So pretty soon we're gonna see a pop, and I think all these drones, every single one of these drones, is really gonna get crushed. And Kota is not able to get even a single drone away. Devilsadvice is now going to attack all the pylons. Seize that robotics facility. He's going to take that down too, because that's where that observers come out, obviously. So the more, if he doesn't have an observer, if he didn't already have an observer out, he would be in a lot of trouble. But right now he's killed off so many pylons that Kota is not able to build anything new. He sees that robotics bay. That's also very important to take down, because if he puts down a robotic factory, he's going to make those losses. Not in any real danger anymore. Probably going to maybe not even lose up anything efficiently. He does have that large massive stock, but and he is getting those nice damage upgrades. Very important. So Kota at this point, he's taken a pretty big hit. Not crippling though. He can probably get back to this, but what he does have is a very large standing army. And what he needs to do is capitalize on the fact that maybe Devil does not have that many units currently. And one thing that's really important is once you have blink stalkers and you have an observer, you can use that observer to see over the edge and circumvent all of this standard defense area. You know, it doesn't look like he's going to take advantage of that, which would be a huge mistake. Did catch almost all the roaches while they were in the burrow, though, so that's really good. Did take a couple losses, but really nothing. This is really good. If he gets that high ground, this could be the end of the game. But he's going once again towards the spine crawlers. Those massive number of spine crawlers are just not going to do very well, or those blink stalkers are just not going to do very well against them. And as you can see, he's moving forward, but he's not gaining any ground, and he's really not doing too much damage to the spine crawlers. And now we have the Hydralisks out, and this is going to be a really tough game for Kota to pick up, because Hydralisks, their damage is so high, and once they get that attack range upgrade, like 'cause currently they are at 5, which is one shy of the Stalkers, 6. But once they get that damage upgrade, they hit just as far as the Stalkers, and that's really when you start to see Protoss start to get really hurt. Kota, or Devilsadvice rather, is going to go for another sneak push while Kotaoncue went searching for an expansion and happened to found one. But I would like to mention once again, while we're not having too much action, once you have blink stalkers, it is way better to go, if you know that there's some heavy static defense here, to blink up over the wall. And if once you're at over that wall point, you can choke them off at their own ramp, and just kind of hold it. You could even pop a pylon down here, and then with that pylon you can even warp in reinforcements. Devilsadvice looks like he did see the oncoming roach push, so he brought all the stalkers back. It looks like they're going to be able to take down all those roaches relatively easy. So it's a pretty big loss for Devilsadvice. No gain there essentially, but he does have a pretty scary Hydralisk army, and this is very important to have those roaches along with the Hydras, because those roaches take so much more damage with that 145 life, 1 armor versus the 80 life. They make good tanks for your Hydralisk, and you only need a couple too. Similarly, a couple of Zerglings are great as tanks. but he does have quite a mass of Stalkers. Again, he's not utilizing the Observer for the ramp, and he's really just going to get pushed back again. Kota is now aware of the push that's going up to his new potential expansion. Is looking to try and save that, I guess. It's a little too late. Not much to be done there. Those drones are in real trouble. Those blink stalkers, as you can see, they're very strong, but those Hydralisks hit so hard that it's really taking a lot of damage. So Kota retreats rather. He does have the double weapon upgrade, which is very good to see for Blink Stalkers. This is a bit of a mistake here. He by mistake let his probes hack to the now defunct base. So it looks like we're in pretty good hands here. We're going to be able to push back that Zerg push. So Kota being able to hold on with just Blink Stalkers. So that's pretty impressive in and of itself. But, I mean, at this point, Devilsadvice does not have any upgrades, so that's also kind of hurting him. But he is starting to mass, and that's a big important thing to look at. And I'd like to look at the income here. Devilsadvice is really looking at some high resources. He should be dumping those resources as fast as he can, maybe even making a second hatchery here if necessary, or a third hatchery rather, if necessary, to keep those numbers coming. That's what Protoss typically has the most problem with, is those unlimited Zerg reinforcements. So Devil's looking to take a sneaky expand, kind of far away from his base. Kota setting up for a possible expansion to the gold. He does have a new Colossus coming out. Colossus are obviously very powerful, but they're also very dangerous because they're an expensive unit, and without that extended upgrade, they become almost more of a liability than they do a use, because without that extended upgrade, they have to get too close, far too close for those Hydralisks, and Hydralisks will absolutely drop those Colossus. So Kota is allowing him to get the tower. He's making no real push to keep that. Going back into battle, relatively mass blink. And here we go. That Colossus is in a very bad position. It's not going to look like it's going to survive this. Now Kota is really in a lot of trouble, because look at that stream of units coming in from Zerg. He's going to be able to blink, supporting quite a few more, but you have that nice concave. So Devilsadvice is getting maximum damage in, while Kota is trying to hold on. It's not going to be able to do it. Looks like that's going to be a good game, and we'll see them both in game number 2. As always, if you like these games, please subscribe and rate.